Assassin Drillman is legit maybe my favorite character in Skibidi so far. So cool looking. It's from the multiverse. So it's kind of like Assassin's Creed mixed with a Drillman. So let's give it a go. Landscape page, use a pencil eraser, hit pause. If I go too fast. Hood, right? So big hood, Assassin's Creed type thing. So center point to my page about there, we'll go up, right? The head will be in the top half. And we'll get this hood in. So it's like a big rainbow sort of line, right? Going around his head. And it can be like bumpy, it doesn't have to be like perfectly straight or anything. It just goes around like this. It kind of disappears under his neck there. Then this will have like kind of stitching and an edge line and all that kind of stuff, right? So we'll give it an edge. Just coming around here. And then the back of it kind of like folds out this way. And then we go up its head. Kind of gets pointy in the middle. Right? And then he has like a line of stitching that comes down the middle, right? And you could do it like just like that, or you could add the X's and lines and everything that come across. So like there's these thick kind of things that go across like this. It's kind of up to you what way you want to do it. And there is some of those that come like around here as well. Some stitching coming across the top and kind of down the sides, but it kind of like disappears in here. You can't see sort of the back of it then. Down here, right around this edge. And like some textures and stuff would make it look like leather and dirt and stuff. So with Skibidi Toilet Drill, people, stencils for circles are always useful. You know, like a cup or something round that you could like draw around, you know, that would be the right shape. That would help. But if not, we can just freehand this thing. So there's a couple of circles, okay? So we got like the main drill circle, like the mechanism for the drill. So we'll draw that first maybe. We'll do it. So like the middle there, we'll go around. We'll do our best, but it doesn't have to be perfectly circular. Okay, so roughly that sort of size, right? Right, and then we have the sort of point for the drill, sort of like in the middle of his head, kind of like there. There's like a little tip around it. Okay, and then this will have like some lines that go either side, and then circles that go around that, right? So you'll just like kind of like trace around the outside, and you'll go in kind of like a bullseye each time. And you're just going around. Just roughly. And you can add a bit more. And then like some more lines that go out from here. Right, so it just goes round and round and round and round. Okay, because he's looking right at us. So then he has a black edge around that. So another like black circle that goes right into the top of the hood. So say like black just going around here. And then there's a golden section that comes around here. And this could have like a bit of an edge line to it just around there. Right, so then his neck, right? Okay, so he seems to have like a collar that comes around here. And then it kind of disappears into his hood, like around the back of his drill head. So I assume it's like this. And then it's got an edge line going around there. So we'll go. Got some fold lines on it. And then his shoulder, probably real wide shoulder, I would say, goes that way, in around behind the hood somewhere. And then there's another layer of stitching and stuff. It's another sort of X sort of situation for stitching just on his collar here as well. It's all black shadow kind of in here. So I think there's more stitches coming around here as well. Make another layer of them. Right, and then he's got these big shoulder pads and body with loads of straps and belts and stuff coming down here. So say like side of his body will just sort of bring it rough shape right down here with all these straps, like a Y sort of shape going this way, wider at his chest, and it sort of disappears up underneath his big shoulder pads that come out here, right? So we'll go, it's kind of bumpy because there are these bumpy things on it, right? So down to a point down here and then back in this way. That's a pointy shoulder pad back in, up in here somewhere. Okay, and then like big arms, like lots of details on these arms now, things that like wrap around his arms and everything. There's like spikes that stick off and stuff. We'll just get the sort of armor shapes. angles, and then you can like fill in the gaps. His elbow or something there. Right. So spikes on the shoulders. So we'll do those. So we'll start sort of with these little curved lines just to show where each one is. And then spike going up. Down there. So you could do them like a zigzag sort of shape, or you could keep it just like simple, like a spike like this. Right, so that's like the main shape for his whole body, right? So then we'll fill in all these details and gaps and stuff. So basically lots of straps. Yeah, so we got like a strap, one strap coming across here. This is the first one. It's on top of everything else, so it makes sense to do this first. It goes in underneath his armpit here, and there might be a little sort of buckle there. Comes back up. Right, and there are these little sort of rings and stuff, like holding everything together. I'm going to do them as single thick black lines. You could do them as double if you wanted to color them in. You know, you could do another line inside if you wanted them to be silver. But I'll just do them black because it's much more simple. Then he has these, like a utility belt situation going on. So he's got like these boxes here. These little sort of buttons, military style. Right, like that. And of course there's a strap holding these on. This one disappears under his shoulder. There's like another sort of hood line or something there. Okay, so knives all down there. There's like a strap underneath this one. Strap there. Strap, but there's another strap behind the knives. So I guess we gotta do the knives first. Okay, so the knives are clipped on, like slid into this section here. There's two of those. So there's like these little sort of pockets that they're like connected into. You have blades that go through and the handles on this side. So say like spike, spike, and we can just see a third one going down there. So then the blade itself goes back. And then we start to see golden sort of handles. Sort of wider ends on them. That kind of a thing. And then there seems to be like a zipper or like a tied sort of section just going down the side there. And there's like some scratches and there's symbols and stuff here. Hard to make them out though. Yeah, there's like this sort of symbol that comes down his body. I'll draw it in because it's kind of cool. So it's like it's stitched on. Underneath that strap. And like maybe something else behind this. And there's like stitching, sort of keeping that on. Times body, and like some textures and stuff on this. Okay, so now arms, right? So this big textured armor here. So we've got these big things like this on. These will have like little edge lines on them. And they seem to wrap around the back. Like a little edge line. Right, and then over here as well. So just coming around his body here. Right, now I'll just do some spirals coming around these drills. So we're keeping this one simple. You could do the angles on all these and the extra lines if you wanted. Kind of like little just zigzag lines that go up the side. I find this is an easier way to do it though. Of course, for anyone who's advanced, you might want to do it the harder way. But I find this gets the job done really without having to go through all that trouble. Especially when you like add a bit of shade to them in color. Now, so his arms then have lots of details on them as well. So there's like armor plating. So that seems to like curve around. that way, and then there's like a circle or something here, and then more like spikes and stuff, so kind of like just sticking off the arm here. And then something else. So more levels and layers to this stuff, right? So kind of coming around here. These rings. Coming around his arm, and then there's like a line inside. And there's some more stuff sticking off back here. It's hard to make it out, but golden elaborate sections here now. So it's a lot more detailed than I'm giving it. I think that's the best I can do for all of that stuff. And then something similar over here again. So like a shoulder pad with a circle thing. And then spikes. So lots of these spikes. Little curves, clips around the bottom. Give it sort of an edge here. And then we have those carving things here. Kind of like his bicep line or something in there. And then there's like another strap here, boxes, with this golden spike on his elbow with like a weapon that comes down here, but it's like you would need to be a robot to draw that. So I think that's the best I can do. Assassin Drillman. Pretty cool. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.